Hey guys, and welcome back to Bundle of Blox, and in today's brand new video, we're going to be discussing how China has a big Roblox announcement coming. Let's head into it. The shutdown. The news may have already reached you. Even though Roblox is a tremendous hit in many parts of the world, China's government has decided to temporarily halt its distribution for the time being. The Chinese version of Roblox's gaming platform, Luobullesi, has been temporarily shut down, according to TechCrunch. In order to perform some important transitory actions necessary for the creation of a future edition of the site, with the exception of the data architecture, the business remained mum on what those modifications constituted. Fans have expressed their dissatisfaction with this. Despite the fact that Luobullesi was released 5 months after its initial announcement, many players felt they were given too little warning when the game was shut down. Moreover, they did not accept the official explanation that they were playing a test version, despite the fact that they were still able to spend real money. In this case, there's a possibility that China's strict internet laws played a role in the tragedy, according to the Associated Press. The Chinese government requires video game license, and Roblox confronts more challenges than the vast majority of other game developers in obtaining these. In addition, the attempt to present Luobullesi as a digital education system may have drawn the attention of Chinese censors worried about the development of private education in that country, given the site's reputation as a creative platform. It's also possible that China's data protection standards, which determine where and how Roblox retains users' information, had anything to do with the company's decision. However, the interim suspension serves as a reminder of the difficulties that overseas game developers confront when attempting to operate in China, regardless of the cause for the ban. These challenges include not only competing in one of the world's most competitive marketplaces, but they must also avoid clashes with a government that might have an agenda diametrically opposed to their own. China's plans. Chinese big tech companies are rushing to file metaverse-related patent and trademark applications in order to keep up with the rapidly intensifying competition, to build what many believe will be the next iteration of the web, interaction virtual worlds where people can socialize, collaborate, and even live in. New findings from a Chinese language journal, according to a report published by IPR Daily, 6 of China's top technology companies made the top 10 list of firms worldwide that filed the most virtual reality and augmented reality patent applications filed globally in the last 2 years. According to Tianyancha, a Chinese data provider, more than 1,000 Chinese technology businesses submitted 10,000 applications to register metaverse-related trademarks, such as Roblox OS in the past year, a significant increase from the previous year. Bloomberg estimates that by 2024, the market will be worth $800 billion. Although this is the case, China's big IT Roblox metaverse rush is taking place against the backdrop of a state crackdown on IT companies, as well as everything metaverse related, ranging from games to cryptocurrencies and cryptocurrency-linked non-fundable tokens, among other things, like NFTs. Chinese authorities are expected to strictly restrict and censor content in the country's version of the new virtual world, which will be limited to items that are only accessible in the country. According to Carlos Betancourt, the founding principal of digital assets hedge firm BK Coin Capital, the Roblox metaverse in China would never look the same as the Roblox metaverse in other countries. Beijing wants to be first in the global Roblox metaverse race, but is extremely concerned about how the new space will be used and who will be using it, which is extremely concerned about how. As a result of increased scrutiny by local authorities of the fundamental building blocks of digital worlds, namely Roblox, virtual reality, and augmented reality technology, as well as payments, experts warn that Chinese technology businesses should exercise caution in the face of increased competition. Tackling down on gaming. There are a number of concerns to deal with at this point. According to a report by Reuters, China has banned the sale and use of the Oculus VR headset, so far the most advanced technology in the virtual reality space developed by Facebook parent Meta, as well as the production and distribution of video games, films, and other forms of entertainment that do not meet the requirements of the country's official censors. In certain circles, video games are regarded as building blocks of the metaverse, with game creators and publishers like Roblox, NetEase, Tencent, and even Microsoft being singled out as instances of this. Beijing has used a heavy hand in its attempts to regulate gaming addiction and people's exposure to violent and disloyal content, whereas the United States has used a light hand in its attempts to control gaming addiction and people's exposure to this material. As of August, the Chinese government implemented strict new limits, restricting the amount of time children may spend playing video games to 3 hours each week. State-linked media compared video games to spiritual opium, and the Chinese government has since backed away from these guidelines. Several experts believe Tencent's gaming and social app expertise, the company is China's top games publisher and investor in some of the world's largest gaming studios, has prepared it to capitalize on the opportunity presented by the metaverse. One of these experts is Mario Stefanidis, Vice President of Research at Roundhill Investments, which launched the world's first metaverse exchange-traded fund in June. The future for Roblox in China. So what does the Chinese future hold in store for the Roblox metaverse? Roblox's first public offering prospectus for its blockbuster New York Stock Exchange offering in March 2021, which is projected to be worth more than $1 billion, made substantial mention of the software, as well as its relevance in breaking into the Chinese market. Though its partnership with Tencent, the company was able to get a difficult-to-obtain regulatory license that allowed it to develop a China-specific version of the platform that had stricter censorship rules for game makers and a greater emphasis on educating rather than entertaining. According to the firm's prior statements, however, it has continued to face severe competitive and regulatory difficulties in the Chinese market. Chinese gamers claimed they were not informed of Roblox's plans to withdraw its app, and they were not aware that it's considered a beta version when they signed up. Increased government suspension of the sectors in which Roblox works, gaming and education, has occurred since last year as a part of a larger government crackdown on the Chinese information and technology industry. Private tutoring was subject to stricter regulations in July, when online games for minors were subject to severe limitations the following month, with the activity restricted to the hours of 8 and 9 p.m., Fridays, Saturdays, and holidays only. For the platform to be relaunched, Roblox and Tencent may be required to get an additional license, which may not be obtained for some months, if at all, due to the large backlog of games now awaiting regulatory approval. Roblox, on the other hand, has benefited from the restrictions imposed by the COVID-19 pandemic, as have numerous other online businesses. Recent reports from the firm have indicated that both the number of daily active users and the amount of time spent on the site have been declining in recent months. Consequently, the stock price of the firm has decreased by 40% in the previous month alone as a result of these developments. What do you guys think about China's plans for the Roblox metaverse? Do you think they sound promising? Let us know in the comment section down below. But that's all we have for you guys today. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, as well as turning your post notifications on so you never miss out on a future video from us. And also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because you'll love them just as much as this one, and we'll see you guys next time in a brand new video. Bye now!